Ellen Lawrence, and I am a library director in a suburban high school south of Chicago. And I'm here with some fellow future-ready librarians. We're doing a panel presentation later today, so I'll let them introduce themselves. Mm-hmm. Megan, you go first.
Hi, I'm Megan Flaherty. I am a middle school library media specialist at Westview Hills Middle School, which is in Willowbrook, Illinois.
Cool. Awesome.
Hi, I'm Sarah Peterson. I'm an elementary school librarian at Lincoln Elementary School in Wheaton, Illinois.
And I'm Kristen Mattson. I'm the high school librarian at Waubonsee Valley High School in Naperville, Illinois.
Awesome.
And Kristen is our resident expert because she just finished her PhD.
Wow.
Doctor.
Well, doctor. That's awesome. Okay, so what's your story? What's your EdTech story? Why are you here at FETC? Why are you doing EdTech? Why are you teachers?
Fabulous. I love that one.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
that's
answer the part about why we're here. So I started this. That's why they all pointed at me.
Okay.
So with the idea of being in the library and having so much technology now being in libraries, we knew that we needed to be that future ready. So I put together a proposal to have a panel from, K through 12 to kind of talk about what are we doing in libraries, how are we embracing technology and making sure students are ready for their future. And that's how I got all of them to join me here. That and it's like 30 degrees in Chicago right now.
Let me guess. Orlando.
Perfect time to be here. We're on board.
And luckily all of our districts supported us coming out, which is great.
That's great. That's great.
A lot of our districts have signed the Future Ready Pledge,
Yeah.
which is really well represented here at FETC, which is exciting. And my district in particular has embraced the Future Ready Librarians framework for all of our professional development this year, all of our goal setting, and we're really just working on empowering our librarians across the district to be leaders in our buildings and with our teachers and helping move our whole buildings forward when it comes to being future ready.
That's awesome. So for the listeners that don't know, give us a quick synopsis of Future Ready.
Ooh.
Who wants that one? You got the notes.
Yeah.
So the Future Ready Educator Initiative, it was started by Obama, I think in 2003. And it's just the idea that we need to embrace technology in education, move forward into more personalized learning, student-centered learning. It's no longer you walk into a classroom and a teacher is sitting in front of perfect rows. We want the kids up and moving, active learners. The teachers are there as facilitators, guides, not sages who know it all. In this past June, librarians were added, given a special position in this role because of their position, their expertise in the building, that they could really be leaders in this movement. So we've really jumped on board to take on this role to help our schools
Librarians
become
have
future
always
ready.
been, part of that information seeking. When it used to be that we kind of curated and kept it all, and now it's that idea that our students are not just consuming that information; they're creating it.
Right.
So the Future Ready brings in a lot of that collaboration. It has a lot with the
that
skills
you need that aren't math
and that
and science.
partnership with administrators to kind of make sure we've got the infrastructure that we need, so students, whether they're at school or at home, can do all those things.
Yep. I like to call my librarians media specialists because that's what they are. They're media specialists. They handle everything from Renaissance learning for us to assessment to you name it. They handle it. And the library websites are phenomenal. And you're right. That's still it can become the media hub again. It can become the knowledge hub, not just for students anymore, but for the teachers. And I think that's really great that you guys are attacking it that way and giving a big name.
Well, I think it's also important what you had brought up. Outside of the 3 R's, 4 R's, 9 G's, whatever they're calling them, whatever. Outside of those basics, you have the skills that students have to possess today in order to be successful.
Right.
And that's where, I think that's where something like what you guys are trying to do or not trying to do what you guys are doing really helps those students with those skills. I was talking not long ago with a CEO of a company who he's got a startup, and he was talking about what are they looking for. And it's so funny that today, in the past, it was we have to have this particular type of programmer or this person who knows these particular things. And the shift really is we need folks who can collaborate and communicate and work together in teams, be able to disseminate and what's the word I'm looking for? Be able to discriminate the information that they're being
Yes, so important.
What is, there's a lot of things going around about quote, fake news. So what is fake news? What's reliable?
Yeah.
And then be able to filter all of that out, because that's what he specifically said was, you may not, if we get somebody in and they don't know our program, coding program, the language they use. He said, I can teach you the freaking language. Who cares? He said, but I can't teach you how to work with somebody else. I don't have time to teach you how to work through and disseminate and discriminate that particular information. That's why I think what you guys are doing is an awesome step in helping not just the students, but helping the teachers with those students.
Yes.
For so long, our teachers really relied on us to be that evaluator of information, and they counted on us to choose the best resources, help students do their research and learn the content. And now that our kids and our teachers have access to so many open educational resources, we can't be that only evaluator. So we are now going in and really working with teachers and helping them have the same skills that we have to evaluate content that's quality, and then in turn help our students do the same.
So you have a follower, you have a fan here.
Oh wow! Hi, and he's wearing a cape.
Yeah, go ahead.
Library man! Yay!
We're your fans!
Yes, we're your fans.
Okay, listen.
I feel so
I want to thank you for what you're doing. You're doing exactly what we need. You are the information and technology specialist in your schools. You are not a librarian anymore. You are tech-brarian in your laboratory.
Oh, we love it. Very good.
And don't worry, I have a page on everything. You know,
Yes, we use it.
Evaluating information.
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Great. Thank you so much. So nice to meet you.
Our tweet was right. You come here, we'll make you famous.
Awesome. All right.
He is famous.
Yes, I know. I feel wow.
Yeah, he was very impressed. He asked, could he say something? He was very impressed with you guys.
Good guy.
That's awesome.
Aren't you
Thank you.
excited? Wow,
Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
That got us all a little shook up. But so here at FETC, are you doing anything special? You doing a session? You doing a poster session?
We've got a panel presentation session this afternoon, 4:20 in North 220E.
Yes.
Sounds right.
Yep, there you go. And
And
I said I'm taking the easy part. I'm just going to moderate. And I'm going to ask them the questions. I'm going to let them get to talk about. And then I'll live tweet during it. And so if people aren't there or in the audience, they can even tweet in or kind of follow what we're talking about.
Awesome.
And we'll have some time for the audience to kind of participate and ask some questions too, just so that all librarians and if any administrators are out there, they get this idea that librarians need to be part of this Future Ready initiative.
That's really awesome.
Absolutely.
We're really excited just to have the K-12 perspective represented on the panel too. I think that's part of what makes this a really unique group, is that we can talk to all levels.
I agree. I think that's really cool. So website?
Not as a team,
We do
really.
not.
No.
There is
You don't need a big one.
a
Just
Future Ready
Facebook group.
librarian website, and there's a
Yeah.
Facebook group if you're out there and you want
Yeah.
to join it. It's called Future Ready Librarians.
Okay.
But
2,500 of us in there
Yes.
sharing
That's
ideas
cool.
and pushing each other along. So I encourage
So
people to
a
start there.
Twitter account for all of you?
Not all. I mean, individuals
have
we
some
each
good
have them, but
questions.
we have been using
Yeah.
the hashtag FETC17 FRL.
stands for Future Ready Librarians.
Okay, cool.
So that's what we've
A
been
TV
using.
show may
We
be
will
coming
tweet that
soon.
out with that hashtag, and then you guys can do what you want.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll go with it.
Listen, your
cool.
story is great, and what you're doing is great. And so we hope to see you have your own blog and your own Twitter account, and because social media, this is the way to really get your
Yes, absolutely.
and this is awesome. I mean, this is awesome. We like to see teams get together
Yeah.
and do something that makes you happy, that helps kids and helps teachers. And this is the really big
Awesome.
Awesome.
Very, very cool.
Great. So here's what we like to do, and I'm going to hit you all with it. Somebody will have to speak. 45-second elevator pitch.
So
Get on the
you
elevator.
just got in the elevator with your hero, who was actually just
Librarian.
standing here.
Yeah,
right?
librarian. Yeah.
And he says, "Who
Yeah.
are you? What do you do? What are you guys doing?" Just a real
I think
quick.
it's all different for all of us, but
I would say
45 seconds.
no
I would
longer,
say.
no
Yep.
longer out. Can you imagine librarians with a bun and glasses, although they could have that, shushing people in a dusty library, kind of railing against the advance of technology. Librarians today, we're ready to embrace this technology. We're ready to help students and teachers become creators of knowledge, creators of content. We're ready to really prepare them for a future.
It's unknown.
Yep.
We're ready to
Quite
help.
imagine.
We want to guide students so that they can change the future.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Good soundbite.
Yeah.
Good soundbite. We will be reusing that.
Okay, great. Glad we can help.
Awesome. All the credit.
Well, anything else you want to share with us? Anything?
I think for me, and I shared this last night with you guys, so in the airport last night, I met another teacher from my district who's here. Her family happened to be with her, and I stopped to introduce myself to her 2 children. And her son, who's probably only about 5, when I said I was the librarian, he got so excited. He's like, "You have got to be the smartest person there is." He's like, "To be a librarian, you have to be really smart." And I think for us, all of us here, I don't know if we necessarily feel we're that smart, but we want to make everyone else feel like they're that smart.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do as Future Ready Librarians.